Tree. It's a symbol of commitment, of dreams fulfilled. It says, I did it. I made it. It says, Mommy did something really amazing. Maybe you're thinking about going to college for a better career, a better life. But is it right for you? Why should your education be a leap of faith? What if you could go to a university
Where'd it go,
and
Sandy?
only pay if you stay? At Kaplan University, we're committed to helping people with talent and dedication get their degree by adapting to you, by putting you first. It's why we invite you to experience our classes online or on campus with no tuition obligation. We call it the Kaplan Commitment. After all, we've helped thousands of students earn one of these. Why not you?
You're watching WQAD, the Quad Cities news leader. Live, local, late breaking. This is News 8 at 10.
A wild ride over for now. The market's down drastically again. Everyone wondering what morning will bring. Good evening. I'm Rachel Davis.
And I'm Jason Feckman. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Markets will reopen in Tokyo in 3 hours, in New York in 10 and a half, after investors finally reacted to the U.S. loss of its AAA credit rating. Standard & Poor's issued that on Friday after the markets closed, forcing the financial world to wait to today for its effect. And here it is tonight. The Dow dropping 634 points, or 5.5% today. The tech-heavy NASDAQ sagging more than 170 points there, or nearly 7%. And the S&P 500 basically dropping 80 points, more than 6.5%. Here's News 8's Chris Williams with what it might mean for you and the nation.
Around the world, stock markets hemorrhaged hundreds of billions in wealth on the first day of trading since Standard & Poor's lowered the U.S. credit rating. President Obama attempted triage.
This is the United States of America. No matter what some agency may say, we've always been and always will be a AAA country.
The president said he hoped now there would be a renewed sense of urgency.
We didn't need a rating agency to tell us that we need a balanced, long-term approach to deficit reduction.
But as the president spoke, anxiety was spreading. From investors worried about their 401ks in New York to students worried about loans in California.
Of course, I'm going to be concerned if something gets, interest rates go higher and there's more money comes out of my pocket.
And the slide on Wall Street continued. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped below 11,000 for the first time since November. The turmoil may be largely driven by S&P, which also downgraded mortgage agencies Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, leading to fears of higher rates. But analysts say with an even more severe debt crisis in Europe, there's more going on.
It's not going to be the parties of the 90s and the early part of the decade. It is a new environment we're in, and the market has to get used to it.
As for S&P, the agency that failed to predict the banking crisis is defending itself.
We're talking today about our government ratings, the group that I head up. That tracker,
the fly-catching cat.
Even though two other agencies still rate the USA AAA, S&P says it has no second thoughts about the downgrade.
Absolutely not.
Chris Williams, WQAD News 8.
Locally, Alcoa today was the hardest hit, dropping more than 11% to $11.33 a share.